Hello and welcome to another Yakuza 4 trophy guide video. In this one we're going to talk about the Memo Master trophy. So I'm going to reel off a list written by cyricz of the locations of all the memos, and if you want to listen to me, feel free. If you want the list, I'll leave it in the description below. So without further ado, part 1, memos, action icon. At the very beginning of the game, speak to the man in the business suit to the east of Matsuya at the end of Tenkaichi Street. Special editions of magazines. In the first chapter, you'll find a chubby guy with a backpack in Theatre Square. Using items. The northeast part of Theatre Square, near the entrance to the Theatre Underground. The guy with glasses. Equipment 1, Shifuku Street, near the northeast part of Theatre Square, a guy with glasses and a ponytail. MEB, inside the men's entertainment box, speak to the dude in the camo jacket. Pros and cons of getting drunk, a woman seated at the bar inside Bantam. Finished and complete, guy in a blue jacket in front of Millennium Tower. Using the L3 and R3 buttons, a flashy barker just outside of Le Marché. Experience points and leveling up. There's a lady on the eastern rooftops right next to the pink alley stairs. Equipment 2, just north of the club, Shine, on Pink Street. Speak to the guy in the red jacket. The Underground, the old man in a brown jacket east of Tenkaichi Gate. Emails, a girl in a blue jacket at the southeast corner of Theatre Square in Chapter 2. Rooftops, an older guy in a grey suit southwest of the Matsuya on Tenkaichi in Chapter 2. Coin Lockers 1, a guy in a suit standing near the lockers on Taihei Boulevard, Chapter 2. Non-Japanese speakers, a kid with a messenger bag in Tenkaichi Alley near Public Park 3 in Chapter 2. Naomi's Palace, the woman just outside Naomi's Palace, Chapter 2. Getting around town. Speak to the man in the suit inside Kyushu number 1 star in Chapter 2. Recovering health just outside Earth Angel in the Champion District as a young woman in Chapter 2. Valuables, a kid in glasses standing west of the Park Boulevard taxi stand, Chapter 2. Akiyama's allies, speak to the homeless man standing west of the Park Boulevard taxi stand, Chapter 2. Taxis, speak to the man near the taxi stand at the Hotel District North End, Chapter 2. Substories, enter Sheilak and speak to Aoki, the guy sitting at the bar, Chapter 2. Coin Lockers 2, a lady in a knit hat will be standing next to the underground lockers in Chapter 3. Maps, on the western rooftops there is a guy on a spot on the roofs north of Suppon, south of Taihei. He's in the southeast corner of the block, down some stairs at a dead end, Chapter 3. IF7, speak to Sukagawa, right next to Minamida's machine. Part 2 memos. So in Part 2, police patrols in Chapter 3. Speak to the guy at the south end of Nakamichi Street. He should be right in front of Saejima as you enter Kamurocho. Kicking objects, in Chapter 3, speak to the guy in front of Smile Burger. Manholes, in Chapter 3, speak to the old man in front of the children's park. Soul Orbs, in Chapter 3, speak to the homeless guy in the Millennium Tower basement. Another Perspective, in Chapter 3, once you enter the North Sewer, not the Central Sewer, speak to the homeless man in the red jacket on the path. Part 3 memos, Little Asia's adopted son. This dude is hanging outside Shifuku parking lot. You practically trip over him as you go here for the story. Avoiding fights. Once you meet Akaishi, speak to him in Theatre Square. And finale memos. Switching main characters. Speak to Date in New Serena. And main characters' possessions. Speak to Akiyama in New Serena. So, there's a lot of sub-stories to take in there. I'll leave the list in the description below. Thank you to cyricz for that. And thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this helps. I'll catch you all next time. Peace out and thank you again.